Who am I here with today?
So, Chavita,
And Yoshi,
And how are you guys?
I'm 30.
and I'm 32.
What's your dog's name?
Princess.
Oh,
Little princess.
and then are you guys currently dating?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. How long have you guys been together?
For 9 years.
Oh, nice. Are you guys? What's your current living situation right
We're
now?
homeless.
How long have you guys been homeless?
Since about a year ago, my mom just passed away, and
Is,
that's led us to homelessness.
oh, wow.
Yeah, she died in January.
Before that, you guys were living with your mom?
Yeah, I
And
was her caregiver,
oh,
and
dang. Sorry to hear that.
yeah,
Are you guys originally from this area?
yeah.
Yeah. And then can you guys share a little bit about your background and what led you to the current situation that you're in?
Um,
We've been knowing each other since we're like 10 years old, But we you know
we went our own ways, and then like we ran back to each other like after he got out of prison, and we just been together since. And but we knew each other since we were little, and we he used to hang out with my cousin, and
I would always try to tell them to like let's go to church.
yeah,
Let's go
he'll
to
always
church.
try to recruit all the kids to go to church and
Mm.
stuff. And then and yeah, I used to sing in the choir at church, and then he used to play in the dramas and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then
Just like
yeah, we just ran into each other like after he got out, and then we just been together since. But prior to that, you know,
yeah, I went to prison, so it was real like that
yeah,
was bad, So
Did you
like
do a long time in prison?
yeah, I did like 5 years and 8 months.
And then during that time,
No, I didn't
you guys
know.
didn't know each other at that time?
Well, I knew her,
we
but
knew.
I wouldn't talk.
So after prison, you guys kind of linked back up.
Yeah, I just ran into her, and yeah, I just started talking to her.
Have you been back to prison after that?
No,
So
I
you're
already discharged and all that.
so you're like his saving grace and
Yeah,
keeping him like good, right?
yeah,
Do you guys currently use any drugs?
Yeah,
yeah.
And then what drug is that?
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl,
Yeah.
the killer, right?
Yeah,
Where you guys? How long have you guys been doing fentanyl?
a little over like 5 years.
5 years. Would you say that's a pretty dangerous drug?
He very.
You guys probably seen some crazy things, huh?
Oh yes.
crazy. I got saved by my girl saved me like 12 times, I think.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing about it?
Just the withdrawing, man.
Yeah, the withdrawals. And it's just bad because you spend your whole day looking for it for like a little high, and then you're right back at it, and
Never stop.
and it's dumb. It's pretty dumb. But prior to this, we used to do heroin, and then we ended up getting a batch with heroin with fentanyl in it. And by the time that batch was done, we were all strung out on fentanyl.
Dang.
So we seen a lot of people drop like flies. Like literally drop like flies.
A lot of people died.
A lot of people died and stuff.
Have you guys ever seen somebody like overdose on it?
Yeah.
Like, right in front of you?
Yeah. It was, yeah.
I saved him about 12 times.
Really? Dude, these numbers are so high when it comes to people that say they saved them, or some people say they died, They're like, dude, I died 10 times. How'd you save them? What'd you use?
I used Narcan, and
I remember one time she had to beat me to death. Like, she had to beat me, like,
I had to beat him up to keep him alive because I didn't have Narcan that time. I was at the park, and he ended up doing a shot or whatever, and I didn't have water, I didn't have a phone, and when I looked around, there was not one person that could help me, and I was in a state like I can't leave him to get help, but I need help. So I was just hitting him and hitting him and hitting him as hard as I could, like to keep him, like breathing, and he came out of it. At the last slap I gave him, he came out of it like grabbing his cheek, like what happened?
After you just beat him up?
After I just beat him up, but it saved him,
Yeah. Were you scared?
I was very scared. I've always get scared when that happened.
So when you guys do use it, it's like the drug that you guys choose, you guys are addicted to, but at the same time the risk is it's kind of worth it, right? It's like, or not worth it, but you're willing to like, you can die, you know, but it's just the addiction that kind of takes over. Is that what
Yeah,
happens?
the thing about it is because um he went to jail like a couple times, like for like little like 10-day flashes and stuff, and then when he gets out, you know, he uses, and then that's when he goes out.
So when you go to jail, how do you deal with the? I mean, I know the jails have like drugs in there, but how do you deal with the withdrawal inside jail?
Man, that shit horrible.
Yeah, did they give you anything in there to kind of get you through it, or?
Like the first probably 4 times they didn't give me nothing, but like after that they started giving me Sebastian strips.
Okay, does that help?
A little bit.
Are you guys ever afraid that you're gonna get like a strong dose where that might be like your last use?
To be honest, like
Mm,
all this, like yeah, it's scary. Like
it is. It was sometimes, but I mean, the stuff that's going around right now, it's not. But I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen, you know. But like so far, we've been lucky, you know, not
Yeah.
to not come across stuff like that. But right now, like this stuff is not that good right now.
And how do you guys?
that shit's like dumb, you know, just stupid. Like you know, spending money like I don't go out of our way, you know, to like get trash. Like that's just stupid, you know. So like we're working on stopping this stuff like that.
Yeah, we're working on getting into the shelter, you know, but it's just a waiting list, you know. But yeah, we're trying to, you know, we don't plan on being on this stuff forever, you know. It's just something that, you know, we fell into, and you know, like I don't wish this on anybody, you know, like I wouldn't, if I could go back in time, I would have never touched it.
Do you
know?
still remember the time that you guys used the heroin that was laced with the fentanyl? Were you guys together?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it when you guys bought that? Did they tell you that it was laced with fentanyl?
No.
No.
That's when he OD'd, and I had to beat him up.
It was that time.
Yeah, it was that time.
Wow. And then do you guys? Someone told me that there was like testing strips now, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys have those now? Or?
Yeah, we have those.
I mean, for you guys, that's your drug of choice. But for someone that doesn't want it, there's ways to test it.
Yeah.
And now they're kind of mixing it with everything, right?
Yeah.
All the drugs kind of have it now.
Yeah.
If they don't use this drug, like don't even think about it. Like don't even like get curious or like no, like this is not for you, you know. It's like it's just gonna mess up your whole life.
What's a typical day for you guys? Like when you guys wake up, like how does that day start off for you guys?
hitting the fentanyl.
You guys smoke it, inject it?
No, we smoke it.
Smoke it?
Yeah.
Okay. So just like a glass pipe and then
or it's like
tinfoil?
we dab it, like it's like a nectar collector, and we dab it. We, you know, I don't know if you know how to. Have you
when you say dab, I'm
it?
thinking of like PCP.
No, like dabbing it is like it's like a nectar collector. You get it super hot,
Okay.
and then you just dab it on the fentanyl, and
kind of like wax.
Yeah, it's like wax.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys smoke it.
Yeah, none of that needles, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I heard that we were looking at some videos. I guess you get from if you inject fentanyl, like you start getting holes in your body.
Yeah, like
literally holes, like holes. It's weird.
Really?
We seen a video, and a lady had holes all in her arms, like all in her legs,
all over her body, like
yeah, from IVing it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awful. Do you guys have any family out here or friends that help you out or that you guys can like rely on if you guys need something?
Yeah, Tia Sandra.
Oh, yeah, that's my aunt.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you guys stay in contact with her?
Yeah.
She's the best. Like, yeah,
That's good.
She looks out for my girl a lot, you know.
What do you guys do out here for fun? Like, if you were like, how do you guys keep yourself entertained?
We just our day. Just
we just go
make the best out of it, you know.
Yeah.
We can't like, and there's another thing, like people around us like always want to see us like argue or like like envy, jealousy, and all that. Like it's weird. I don't know, but like me and my girl like are cool as fuck. Like we don't argue or
Yeah, we get along really good.
yeah.
But
So
like
that's good. Like we don't have to deal with none of that drama or like
Yeah,
like
half the
other
battle's gone.
like other couples like be arguing over dumb stuff like
like
it's stupid.
we don't let the drug we don't let the drug you know like get in between how we are, like
That's good.
we have an addiction, and we just make the best of it.
Yeah.
So what's your guys' plan to get off of the drug and get into the shelter and then
get housing and then
get housing?
work,
Yeah.
Move on, next chapter, I guess.
Yeah.
And at what age did you start using heroin?
Did I remember? I was like 15, like, but I wouldn't shoot it up, I was just do calditos, caldito, but no one knew about it, like it was like really low, like really like no one knew about it, but yeah, but and then I went to prison, from robberies, like then when I got out 2017 and it just happened I bumped into my girl. But I was sober though, I was sober, I was doing good, I was working with my dad. I was doing good for like 2 years, and I remember I don't know, I started I would drink at some point, I would drink, from work, and I remember I was walking home and I get ran over, like I get ran over and like the next day, like all I remember is waking up in the hospital, and I called my girl, like what the fuck, what am I doing here, and like she got there real quick, but like when all I remember is like that shit, like getting, I don't know, I think the doctor told me the only reason why I survived was because I was drunk, but I got hit really hard. I had that little thing on my neck, I was like my broken hip, like I could barely walk, So I stopped working, and like since that day on, like it was just all bad, like I don't know, I was bored, like and it just like they hit me with morphine shot at the hospital, so like all that shit like came back to me, like the feeling again, like so bomb feeling, so like I just started getting high again, and like ever since I just started getting high, and I just started going downhill, But I was only using, my girl wasn't using yet, and yeah, that's our downfall, like me using, I guess,
If there was anybody that was considering on using fentanyl, what advice would you give that person if they're watching this video?
Don't even get curious, because it's not even fun.
It's just stupid. You're just gonna need it.
You're just gonna spend your whole day looking for it.
You can't even fucking have like.
You can't live a normal life, you end up out in the streets, like pretty soon
it's hard.
People start stealing. They start doing stuff to get the drug, and it's not.
Because to everybody it affects them different, Like some people like the stuff that's going around like it might be wrong, but to other people like they start catting out, like they start acting weird, like moving around, like catting out. Like, it's weird, I don't know, like probably the demons or I don't know what it is, but they start like losing it, and it sucks, seeing people like that, I'm glad they don't get us like that.
And if you guys could change one situation about right now, what would that be?
The homeless situation, like getting a shelter.
Do you guys have a social worker that's helping you at all for the housing, like with the waiting list, or?
Yeah, we gave a social worker her name, but she hasn't like came to see us or anything. Like she hasn't came to like check up on us or anything, and like the city moved us, like because we can't be like where we usually are. So I don't think she knows where we're at either. But we haven't seen her, So
do you guys have a phone?
Yes.
So does she have your number?
She did have my number, but that phone, I don't have that phone anymore.
Oh.
and I don't know her number either. So I was like gonna go to the shelter and update my information, you know.
Yeah.
So they could follow up for me.
And then if you could, and you guys can both answer this, if you guys can go back and give yourself your younger self some advice, what advice would you give yourself?
Stay focused, you know.
Yeah, don't even do drugs because I never did drugs prior to this, you know. Like I never even thought about it, you know. Like I never in a million years thought that I would be doing drugs today, you know.
Yeah.
She's a good girl, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Really good girl.
Yeah, I would have not been around the people that, you know, that I was around and got me, you know. I would have not.
If you could have anybody watch this video, who would that be? And then what would you like to tell them? Anybody watching this video?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, thank you, Josie. Thank you, Sandra. Like,
this is my tia, you know.
Thank you for everything she does for us, you know, and we appreciate her so much, you know. Real shit.
Yeah.
Other than that, like,
yeah. So it sounds like Sandra's like a big part of your guys' life.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
So, part of these videos, you know, are to spread awareness, maybe help someone that's considering like drug use and try to like steer them in a different direction. So with that being said, are you guys okay with us using this on like social media?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then,
another thing, my mom, like, cause I haven't seen my mom for like 9 years, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know, hopefully she sees this, you know, like, I love her, you know?
Yeah.
I love my mom. It would be different too if she would have been over here, you know, but she's in Mexico. She like got deported and some shit. I don't know, like I was in prison while that happened, you know?
Yeah.
But and my little sister, you know, and my brother and other than that, yeah.
Is your little sister and brother also in Mexico with her?
No, my little sister's in Vegas. My brother, he's around here, you know.
Okay.
Sometimes he checks up on me, but he does his family time, you know, like
yeah.
So like I can't
Mhm.
that's he's a dad, you know.
I got you, yeah. And then if anyone's watching this video and they want to help you guys out, do you guys have like a Cash App or a Venmo that you guys know of that they can, you know, just in case? Because a lot of times people ask us like, well, you know, how can we send them money if we want to? You know, we want to help them out. You guys have any of that you want to put on here?
We don't.
No.
I have a Bamboo account, but I don't know how that works.
There's no like name, like a Cash App name or.
No, I have I think I have PayPal, huh?
Yeah, PayPal and Bamboo card.
Yeah, my PayPal is Yoshi 6PS, and Yoshi spelled YOSHE, and the number 6 and the letter PS, and PayPal.
And what's the little icon on there? Is it a picture of you, or is it a picture of like a dog, or?
No, I don't think it has a picture.
It's just the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to update it, but I'll update it. You know.
Okay, but the name stays the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So I mean, maybe that would help. I don't know how it works on PayPal, but hopefully, if someone wants to send some money, they can help you guys out.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys.
And they do. They do send a lot of money. So. But this concludes the interview. So thank you guys both.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless you guys.
Thank you.